Had I been a good boy in Mexico, I could have probably been monetarily richer, and I would have probably been a bigger figure than I am right now. But yet and still, I would have to fight myself from the inside.
Tommie Smith, you of course won the gold medal. What is your feeling about the American officials who have decided that you must go home?
I don't have feelings for horses.
Was what happened here on Wednesday really a protest, a move of solidarity for black unity?
It was black dignity, and I'm proud I've done it, and no telling what I'll do if I get up there next time.
And whilst most of the other Olympic athletes are probably getting ready for the Munich Games on some lush beach in California, Tommie Smith, the fastest man in the world, has ended up here in the northern industrial town of Wakefield.
I'm looked down upon by probably most Americans because of my feelings I conveyed those feelings in Mexico City. The black athlete, since usually he has never had really anything to be proud of. Black is bad. Anything he does is bad. His schools are bad. His speaking is bad. Everything about him is bad. There's one thing good about him, his body, athletically. I think he has grown to know that the body could be a springboard to success. I think he works doubly as hard as he would in anything else. Because in athletics, especially track and field, you have the individual. It's the individual against individual. It's work against work. It's brain against brain. And nobody can say you're no good. The only person can say that is a clock.
Well, there's no doubt that people remember him for 1968. I think everybody, once you mentioned Tommie Smith, realised that he was the chap who stood on the rostrum and gave vent to his own feelings. I think they will come to see him.
You think that more people will come here because he'll be running?
Oh, definitely.
There was a lot of hostility at the time against Tommie Smith, wasn't there? Do you think that the people around here will feel that and perhaps boycott it and stay away?
No, rather the contrary. Only last week, when he first came over here, he went into a gathering in Leeds, which was just a normal working men's club. He had a tremendous reception.
At 26, Tommie Smith is at the peak of his abilities as an athlete. His 200 metres world record has remained unbeaten for 4 years. So as far as his sport is concerned, it seems little short of a tragedy that because he once dared to criticise his country in public, he's been brutally cast out from the sport he loves and consigned to the scrap heap of his nation's history.
Why did you decide that you had to do that?
Well, at that particular time, it was something that had to be done. Did I want to do it? No, but I had to do it. And there's many cases where people might ask, well, did you regret doing it? Only the regret was that it had to be done.
Did you ever think of the argument, you know, sport and politics, they don't mix. You're there, people watch you because you're an amazing runner. They didn't want to hear about your politics. We don't care about that. I mean, that's one argument.
Yeah, you can run, and I could run, but you can hide. And there were facts that was real to me. And I was blessed to use my talent to help those who did not have a platform to voice an opinion.
It was quite hard times for you, wasn't it? I mean, people didn't
very
want to...
hard times. But my upbringing, I thought, was hard also. And my father always told me, we go to work when we can see how to do it. And the thought of seeing how to do it was open to everybody. But there are those who keep closed eyes in an open situation where they should be open. You reap what you sow. And what I did in Mexico City, I believe that I was going to reap a benefit, and I did reap a benefit of life, benefit of honesty.
I'm trying to think of this 20-something athlete, you, in 1968, doing that, giving that salute, and 40 years later, the first African-American president in your country is elected. You could never, presumably, have believed that would happen.
No, I couldn't believe that far of that happening, only through the issue spaces of life that were granted me. I did what I could to promote a proactive American situation like is what's happening now. But even now, with him being what he is, where he is, I think he's one of the best presidents. He happens to be black. But there are those right on his side, no matter what he does, it's still not good enough. I think they'll shoot themselves just to hurt him if they could.